When you're dining out, it's so tempting to order a delicious dessert at the end of your meal. And it certainly feels great to indulge yourself every now and again, does it not? Well, not to be the bearer of bad news, but there's one particular menu item that you should definitely avoid when it's time to order dessert. Brace yourself, because we regrettably must inform you that the offending dessert in question is cheesecake. Yes, cheesecake. You should never, ever order cheesecake at a restaurant. We can already hear you screaming at the sky and asking the dessert gods why. Why does it have to be cheesecake? Well, let us explain. For one thing, cheesecake is positively packed with trans fat. It also happens to be exceptionally high in calories, especially if you decide to go all in and order your cheesecake with a bunch of tasty toppings like Oreos and brownies and other gooey junk. It all adds up, and fast. According to nutritionist Julie Cunningham, a restaurant-sized portion typically has more than 300 calories and is loaded with sugar and artery-clogging fat. The fat quotient really isn't too surprising when you stop to consider all the ingredients inside your average piece of cheesecake. There's cream and cream cheese, butter and sour cream, sugar and eggs. And let's not forget about that dangerously delicious graham cracker crust. Yes, all these rich ingredients certainly make cheesecake tempting. And that's to say nothing of the smooth, creamy texture. But at the end of the day, this dessert is reportedly worse for you than even chocolate cake. You heard that right. Stephanie Middleburg, RD, told Health Magazine, at least chocolate has health perks like antioxidants and the mineral magnesium. Beyond that, chocolate cake has far fewer calories than cheesecake. But the real problem boils down to the amount of saturated fat in your average slice of cheesecake. A standard serving of chocolate cake reportedly contains about 30 grams of fat and 11 grams of saturated fat. On the other hand, consider a standard serving of New York-style cheesecake lovingly ladled with strawberry sauce. That contains a whopping 60 grams of fat and 33 grams of saturated fat. Frankly, it's all a bit much, no? Okay, so now you're probably wondering, what cheesecake is the biggest offender of the bunch? Well, Jennifer Glockner, a registered dietitian nutritionist, has some ideas. As she told Eat This Not That, at the Cheesecake Factory, the Oreo Dream Extreme Cheesecake has 1,630 calories, 98 grams of fat, 57 grams of saturated fat, 3 grams of trans fat, 135 grams of sugar, and 860 milligrams of sodium. Now that's one hardcore little nosh, isn't it? And there's more bad news. Cheesecake isn't the only dessert you should avoid when you're dining out. According to Society 19, the caramel fudge brownie sundae from Friendly's is also a bona fide belt buster. Looks harmless enough, but this Friendly's offering is not your friend. In fact, it seems downright determined to whomp your waistline. This decadent dessert simply consists of 2 brownies with 3 scoops of ice cream on top. Somehow, it all adds up to 1,900 calories, 90 grams of fat, 890 milligrams of sodium, and 180 grams of sugar. Meanwhile, this Monster Munch only contains 26 grams of carbs, so there's that, but whatever. And then there's the Blue Ribbon Brownie at Applebee's. It's absolutely massive, and it's also served with 2 generous scoops of vanilla ice cream and topped with chocolate syrup. Shockingly, it contains 225 milligrams of cholesterol, according to Society 19. For the record, that's about 3/4 of the recommended daily intake. Beyond that, this dessert of doom contains 211 grams of carbs, 147 grams of sugar, roughly 1,500 calories, 65 grams of fat, and 640 milligrams of sodium. So what dessert should you order at a restaurant? Well, that all depends. According to Insider, you may want to spring for certain offerings simply because they're such a major pain to make at home. We're talking about especially tricky delights like, say, chocolate mousse. Then again, cheesecake isn't all that easy to make at home either. After everything we've told you, it's still so tempting, isn't it?
Oh, I never imagined.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite desserts are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.